but no foul given. Leganes win the ball back. It's played all the way back to Dmitrovic, the goalkeeper, who launches it long, left-footed over the halfway line, headed forward by Koundé, flicked on by Olmo, but straight out of play for a throw-in to Leganes. Barcelona possess such attacking threat. Two top goal scorers in La Liga as things stand, both on the field tonight for the home side. Lewandowski, top scorer in La Liga, 16 goals for him. He scored more than Leganes this season. They've only managed 14. He and Rafinha between them have scored almost twice as many, 27. Rafinha, the second highest goal scorer, with 11 goals in La Liga this season. So Balde plays the ball back to Peña, who took no chances in the end. He's just put the ball out of play for a throw. He's been closed down by a couple of Leganes players there. It's good pressing from the visiting side. Given away by Leganes to Lewandowski. His pass to Olmo was just a little heavy, and the visiting team again able to win possession. He's with Altimira now. Can't hold on to it. Balde comes away with it for Barcelona. He gives it to Casado. He plays it out to the right-hand side for Koundé. Playing at right back. It's Garcia and Martinez in the middle as it's played forward to Olmo. Gets a good first touch to take it away from one Leganes defender. Another plays it back to Dmitrovic in goal, who launches it long over the halfway line. Little flick to run on to down the left-hand side now. As the crossfield ball's hit towards Munir. Great first touch into the penalty area. Steadies himself and is denied by Peña, who makes a brilliant save one-on-one with the former Barcelona man. Well, what a moment that would have been for Munir. It's a brilliant crossfield ball from the right-hand side. Oscar Rodriguez picking out Munir perfectly, steadied himself, got the shot away, but he was smothered by the goalkeeper. He came out to the edge of the 6-yard box and made himself big, got the block. That is a golden chance for Leganes. Munir with the opportunity as the corner comes in and it's headed into the back of the net. No mistake this time, and it's Gonzalez who scores to give the visiting team a shock lead inside 4 minutes. Well, what a start for Leganes. Sergio Gonzalez with a brilliant header. It's a simple set-piece goal. Just a really good delivery. A free header for the captain. Beyond the dive of Peña. What a start for Leganes. Do we have a real game on our hands here? The second goal of the season. Both of them headers. An emphatic header from a corner. Simple as you like, really, from a set-piece point of view. Barcelona will be disappointed. What a valuable goal that could be for Leganes. It's given them something to hold on to here. It's come very early in the game, of course, which could make it extremely difficult. Sergio Gonzalez, 32 years old. Second league goal of the season. Fifth season now with Leganes. It's a break in play. Rafinha is currently down. back on his feet now. It was Tapia who was involved in a bit of a coming together with the Barcelona captain. Outstanding season. Rafinha. It was Oscar Rodriguez, by the way, who provided the delivery from the set piece to give Leganes the lead. Moments earlier, he'd actually played that wonderful crossfield ball to Munir to give Leganes that golden opportunity early on. Felt like a missed opportunity at the time, but of course, he then scored from the corner. Dmitrovic goes long, the goalkeeper trying to pick out Munir out on the right hand side, but he's going to play for a Barcelona throw-in. All that early goal conceded sparked them into life. Casado looking to switch it out to the right hand side to Koundé, midway inside the Leganes half. He leaves it for Lamine Yamal. Now it's with Pedri. Central position again. So he gives it to Casado and out to Koundé on the right hand side again. Backwards small from Jules Koundé to Eric Garcia. Now it's with Pedri again, looking to find Yamal, trying to get between the lines Barcelona, but it is Neyu who comes away with the ball for Leganes. Now Altimira to play a through ball over the top, didn't quite get it right, and he's given the ball back to Barcelona, and now almost been found by Pedri, but almost first touch just letting him down a little, and Leganes are able to come away with the ball. And this clears down the left hand side. De La Fuente taking on 2 or 3 of Barcelona players. He was a little isolated, and Garcia had to come across and make the tackle. Leganes have a throw in, and will be absolutely thrilled with this start. Hansi Flick on the bench this evening for Barcelona. So Marcos Sorgas, man in charge effectively, assistant manager. As Altimira comes forward here for Leganes, decent ball into the penalty area. There's real danger here. Eventually the ball is cleared. Barcelona survive. Another uncomfortable moment at the back as Lamine Yamal picks the ball up on the right hand side, plays it into the centre circle for Pedri. Pedri forward to Dani Olmo. Now Casado. Pedri again. So much quality in this Barcelona team. There are going to be opportunities, and there might be one straight away here. Rafinha and Lewandowski linking up. Rafinha forced to go back to Casado in the end, but they are starting to apply some pressure on that Leganes defence. It's played into Rafinha again, down by the byline, which Leganes have dealt with well once more. Now they're trying to play themselves out of a tight spot on the right hand side. It's been cleared long, and Peña's come a long way out of his goal to head that ball away, and he has managed to get enough contact on it. It's gone out for a throw in on the halfway line. Good anticipation from the goalkeeper, but it bounced just in front of him as he went to head the ball, and well, if he'd mistimed that header at all, he could have been in trouble. There were a couple of Leganes players there waiting to pounce on any error. Barcelona have won the ball back again on the halfway line with Dani Olmo. Gives it to Koundé. Back to Dani Olmo again. Pedri with the ball at his feet now, just waiting for the moment to play the pass. Gives it to Lamine Yamal. Plays it back to Dani Olmo. To Pedri again, still midway inside the Leganes half. Barcelona starting to have a lot more of the ball, as you would expect. Balde now takes it down the left hand side and looks for the cross. There's a foot on it from the defender, which doesn't really help as the ball is played across, and a brilliant save from Dmitrovic from close range to deny Lewandowski his first chance of the game, and one that you would expect him to finish comfortably, but Barcelona have won it back again with Casado. Gives it to Dani Olmo, plays it through, looking for Lewandowski, too much on it, and it will be gathered this time by Dmitrovic, who has just made his first significant save of the game, potentially the first of many, you would imagine, if Leganes are to get something from this. Great work from Rafinha, who squared it to Lewandowski about 5 yards out. was smothered by the goalkeeper. Type of chance, and Robert Lewandowski could score in his sleep, really. Great credit to Dmitrovic in the Leganes goal. Fuente currently down for Leganes. Barcelona come forward again. Ball played towards Dani Olmo in the penalty area, but it's out of play for a goal kick. Sergio Gonzalez's goal. The difference of the moment. Big moment for him. Side who came up from the second tier last season, of course, as champions. They've enjoyed their first 12 minutes here as Garcia plays it out to the right hand side for Lamine Yamal. It's with Pedri. Plays it out to the left for Balde. Back in field to Pedri again. Once more to Casado, lovely touch forward to Olmo, trying to play a pass through the middle. Tapia was there to block the attempted through ball, and De La Fuente now battling for the ball on the halfway line. He wants a free kick. Throw-in is given, and it's given away of Barcelona. Trying to get the game moving quickly again here with Olmo and now Pedri. Rafinha still searching for a way through. Fairly resilient Leganes backline. Good feet from Pedri as he evades the challenge from Tapia, and he plays the ball out to the left hand side for Balde. Balde infield again to Pedri. A little bit of space to work with here. Looks for Rafinha, and then it's Casado who picks it up. It's back to Pedri again. Patient here, Barcelona, with their build-up play. Ball played to Dani Olmo, who is tackled brilliantly by Neu. Great tackle there, and then Leganes just playing the ball down the right hand side, looking for the run of De La Fuente. Put some real pressure on Martinez there and has managed to earn his side a throw in deep in Barcelona territory. It's great forward play from Miguel De La Fuente. He has shown already in this game that he is up for a battle. Paulo Jimenez will be asking quite a lot of his number 9, you would imagine. He's stuck up there, a little bit isolated at times, because they are going to have to do a lot of defending, and Barcelona on the move again here. They won the ball back pretty comfortably, and Lamine Yamal has given it to Koundé. Now it's with Casado. Back to Martinez, and Casado again just outside the centre circle, plays it forward to Olmo and to Lewandowski, and he goes out to the right for Lamine Yamal. Now what can he do from here? Edge of the penalty area. Gets it on to Casado. Looks for the 1-2 with Olmo. It's loose on the edge of the penalty area. Leganes trying to play their way out of trouble. Eventually Tapia just plays it calmly back to Dmitrovic, who just launches it long. De La Fuente again challenging for the header, but it's won by Barcelona. It's picked up by Pedri. Takes it into the centre circle and then plays it out to the right for Koundé. Koundé out to Lamine Yamal on the touchline. Down the right hand side they go, Barcelona, but back into the middle now with Casado. Across to Martinez inside the centre circle. He finds Balde. Balde cutting infield and playing the ball to Pedri. It's closed down quickly again by Cisse, and it's out to the right to Lamine Yamal, who finds Koundé on the edge of the penalty area. Koundé under pressure from two Leganes defenders. Hernandez comes away with the ball. Koundé felt he was fouled, nothing given. Assistant referee in pretty close proximity there. Perfectly happy with the challenge by Hernandez, but the is back at the feet of the Barcelona players again as they attempt to go down that right hand side once more. Yamal cuts infield and tries to play a ball into the box. His cross is half blocked and then half cleared, and it's come to Rafinha now on the edge of the penalty area. Another really important challenge on the edge of the penalty area as the ball is played long, with De La Fuente applying the pressure once more. But the ball is headed back by Martinez into the arms of Peña. Now to Pedri again on the halfway line. Plays it to Lewandowski, who immediately returns the ball to Barcelona's number 8. Now with Casado quickly forward to Rafinha. And now there's a problem for Lamine Yamal, who's gone down off the ball. Seems to be some real concern here. It's just a bit of a follow through following the tackle by Tapia. Leganés are really fully committed here. It's actually Neu, I beg your pardon, who went in on Lamine Yamal. He got the ball pretty cleanly, but there's just a bit of follow through on the young Barca player. He might have a bit of a dead leg, possibly. Maybe not that serious. To tell at the moment, he's still down receiving treatment. This has been a far from ideal start for Barcelona. They've had one big chance since going a goal down. Lewandowski's effort that was saved by Dmitrovic. A few of the Barca players already warming up on the touchline, as you would expect. And if Lamine Yamal is forced off, it would be a big blow, but they do have plenty of quality on that bench. Ferran Torres, perhaps the obvious like-for-like replacement. Barcelona get another free kick here. This time it's Rafinha who's down. It's a challenge by Munir, the Barcelona player. The Moroccan. On the loan spells during his time at Barcelona. Munir is 29 years old now. He's an exciting young talent. Quite happened from at Barcelona. He'd been to Sevilla and Getafe, Las Palmas, and with Leganés. His first season with them, 1 goal so far. Semi-regular player for Sevilla, a few appearances for Barcelona before making that move. Very nearly opened the scoring here, only to be denied by Peña, who was then beaten by a header that came from the following corner. Lewandowski now going to ground. He felt that he was fouled. The referee happy for play to continue as Munir and Cisse try and get themselves further up the pitch. Barcelona end up winning a throw-in. Lewandowski still unhappy with a challenge on him by Cisse. Felt it was a foul. Referee was fairly close and didn't agree. He's allowing some fairly robust challenges to the referee, and you'd say any of the decisions he's made could be considered to be particularly wrong decisions, but he's just allowing the more robust tackles to go, provided they're reasonably fair. So Lamine Yamal picks the ball up again, finds Casado, slips it to Olmo, trying to work their way through the middle. Barcelona, and inevitably they run into all of Leganés players. Leganés are struggling to get themselves out of their own half at the moment. It could be a long night for them. This time anyway, they do have something to hold on to. The key will be how well they can use Mikel De La Fuente up front as an out ball, as the ball is crossed in by Koundé and headed well wide of the target by Olmo, never really troubling the goalkeeper. 20 minutes gone in this first half. Leganés leading Barcelona by a goal to nil. Barca were to lose this game, be 3 defeats in their last 6 league games, and just 5 points picked up in that period as well. 2 draws, 1 victory in their last 6 games. Big boost to Real Madrid, who dropped points yesterday. Atleti won, continue to win. They're on a great run at the moment. Feels like there's a real title race developing. It maybe looked after 12 games as though it was Barcelona's for the taking. Such was their impressive start. Balde has it here for Barcelona. Carries it forward, goes out to the right-hand side before playing it to Lamine Yamal. Now it's with Koundé. Barcelona slipping it forward. Once again, Barca not able to find a way through the middle. Pedri now to Casado. Watched closely by the Leganés players, but Koundé now has got into a good position. Tries to play the ball back across. It is loose just inside the penalty area, then cleared away again by Leganés. Barcelona relentless in their pressure. Leganés have a player down on the left-hand side. It's on the opposite side now. Rafinha sends a cross, it punched away by Dmitrovic. It's gone right to Koundé on the edge of the penalty area. He delivers another cross. Lewandowski's there and can only head it over the crossbar. A little bit of pressure from the defender behind him, maybe gave him a very slight nudge. So Oscar Rodriguez, who is currently down for Leganés. Barcelona, as you'd expect, dominating possession. Starting to create a few chances here. Moment. Now still. Trailing by a goal to nil. Just to go back to that run that Barcelona find themselves on currently, the last 5 games, picking up just 5 points. It has to become 5 points from 6 games when you compare the run that Atletico Madrid have been on. They have won 6 games in a row now. They haven't tasted defeat at home at all. They just drew too many games early on in the season. First 10 games, 5 wins and 5 draws. A pretty solid start, really. And then they lost the game and won the next. So they had 6 wins and 5 draws, 23 points from their first 12 games. But of course, Barcelona had won 11 out of 12 at that stage. The last 6 games, Atleti have been making serious progress and are level on points with Barcelona as things stand coming into this game. Barcelona have played an extra game. It's because their game against Mallorca was moved to the 3rd of December. They're going to be involved in the 2025 Supercopa de España. So Barcelona come forward again. Koundé making the run in behind this time. It's good defending from Leganés once more. Sainz it was who managed to make the tackle. 25 minutes played. Sergio González with the only goal of the game so far inside 4 minutes. It's been one-way traffic really ever since. You'd have to say only one significant save for Dmitrovic to make so far, but will he be called into action again as Balde sends the cross in? Really good one, and solid defending again from Leganes, who just get the ball away. De La Fuente chasing a lost cause as the ball is picked up by Garcia inside the Barcelona half, and he gives it to Martinez. Takes it over the halfway line, plays it forward for Dani Olmo. Olmo playing it out to the right hand side for Koundé. Koundé looking to get the cross in, and he does. Lewandowski trying to flick it on, and hasn't been cleared by Leganes this time. Eventually it is dealt with by Tapia. The second attempt, he puts it out for a throw. Barcelona keen to keep the pace up, the rhythm up. You know just how exhausting this could be for Leganes. Having to do a lot of running, a lot of tackling, a lot of blocking at the moment. Cisse tries to come away with the ball, he loses out, and got a little lucky there. The referee's given the free kick to Leganes. I think Cisse is fortunate. It's maybe a slight touch from Lamine Yamal, which is clearly what the referee has given the free kick for, but the reaction from Cisse to go down was really quite delayed after he'd lost control of the ball. Looks like it was an afterthought, really. Six days' time, by the way, Barcelona host Atletico Madrid. What a big game that is. In this kind of form, both teams for a chance that will be an absolute thriller. Certainly an awful lot at stake. Great opportunity for Real Madrid as well, of course, to try and get themselves back up again. Start of this game, all three of the top three sides have played at 17 games. Obviously, I mentioned Barcelona played that extra game against Mallorca that was scheduled for January. So they will have played one more game after tonight, but coming into this game with Atleti and Real Madrid having already played, all have played 17, 11 wins each for Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, 12 wins for Barcelona. Barcelona have lost 3 times, Real Madrid just twice, and Atleti just once this season. As I said, 6 games in a row, absolutely flying. Huge game next weekend, even if Barcelona do turn things around here and get the victory, but pressure will be on them if they drop points here. At the moment, Leganes are holding firm. Oscar Rodriguez's cross for Sergio Gonzalez is what separates them currently. A simple corner from the right hand side, Outswinger right onto the head of the captain, thumped it past Benya. Moments earlier made that incredible save to deny Munir. Leganes free kick to defend here. It's to the left-hand side, taken by Rafinha. Long ball into the penalty area. Goalkeeper Dmitrovic came out and made a fairly decisive punch. Oscar Rodriguez, in the meantime, is from the side of the pitch, having received treatment, trying to get the referee's attention. Going to be waved back on. So Pedri finds Rafinha. Now Lamine Yamal. Goes to Pedri, edge of the penalty area. Good ball through for Dani Olmo. Good defending again from Leganes. They seem to find themselves in the right place at the right time, and that ball does go into the penalty area as they continue to frustrate Barcelona. 30 minutes gone in this game. Leganes have a throw-in. They are taking their time already. Barcelona, every time the ball goes out for a throw-in or goal kick or free kick, they're trying to take it as quickly as possible. Know the pressure that their opponents are coming under, and now Rafinha has it again. He's trying to slip the ball through for Lewandowski. Once again, a really good block, and then Tapia does well to just carry the ball out of danger. As Barcelona, though, initially looked like they were going to get themselves into the penalty area. The ball was given away, but again, Leganes failing to hold on to it, and they are struggling more and more now to do anything with the ball when they do have it. It's a case of make the block, make the tackle, and clear it. And then that's it. They just surrendered possession again. Just trying to buy themselves a little bit of time. Tapia is down on the floor, getting back to his feet. Tapia and Neyu in front of that back four have done an outstanding job so far. They've had a lot of work to do. I imagine there's a lot more to come as well. Barcelona find themselves edging towards the Leganes penalty area again. It's out to the right to Koundé. Koundé back to Casado, and then to Pedri. Back to Garcia. Trying to draw out the Leganes players. Been extremely disciplined, keeping their shape and their formation throughout this game. Space for Balde here on the left-hand side, gets to the byline and gets the cross in. It's fired towards goal, it's off the bar, still in play. Lewandowski challenges for it, and then Leganes clear the ball away for a throw-in. Brilliant play from Balde down on the left-hand side, and Rafinha almost finding the back of the net, denied by the woodwork. Another ball in, headed over the top by Olmo this time. Difficult header. The ball was a little bit behind him, it was at a bit of an angle, came at him rather quickly. Not such an easy chance. Rafinha almost scored what would have been a spectacular goal on the run. He crashed it against the bar. Actually, having a look at the replay at the moment, and it's a brilliant save by Dmitrovic. It's a fabulous shot. Balde's cross bounces just in front of Rafinha, who hits it on the move first time, and it's heading towards the top corner. Dmitrovic parries it onto the crossbar. It's a fabulous save. He has now denied the two top scorers in La Liga in a brilliant fashion in this first half. What a game he's having. Can he keep it up? This level of performance. Really special save, that one. The 32-year-old from Sevilla goalkeeper. 10 years ago, he was on the books at Charlton Athletic, but he's up against it again here, one-on-one with Lewandowski, and he makes another save. Dmitrovic, absolutely superb to deny Lewandowski. Was stretching a little and didn't get enough on the ball, really. Would have liked to put a bit more power in the shot, no doubt. And it's still a really good save from Dmitrovic. Big chance for Lewandowski. The chances are starting to come more frequently now for Barcelona. It does feel like the case of when, not if, they will get the equalising goal. Leganes will be just hoping they can get themselves to half-time now. The ball is cleared up towards the halfway line, but Barcelona keeping the pressure up impressively. Lamine Yamal has the ball at his feet, skips past a couple of players, finds Dani Olmo, he slips it in to Lewandowski. Brilliant block, it might still fall here for Barcelona. There's a scramble inside the penalty area, and eventually the free kick goes the way of Leganes, who somehow survive again. It's more outstanding defending from the visiting team. Free kick has been given, I think, for a foul, possibly by Lewandowski, who was denied brilliantly by Dmitrovic a few moments ago. Took the ball beautifully on the turn. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. I don't know if it was just a little off balance as he went to hit the ball. Wasn't his most convincing finish, but Dmitrovic still had to stick out a leg and make the save. think that goes down as another brilliant save by the Leganes goalkeeper, who is at the moment having one of the games of his life. Dmitrovic, as I say, is 32 years old, briefly on the books at Charlton Athletic. Back in 2015, signed almost around 10 years ago for them. Didn't make too much of an impression there. 5 league games for them before moving to Alcorcon on loan, where he then went permanently. Then it was Eibar in Sevilla before the move to Leganes this season. So free agent. So far putting in a memorable performance. His captain did the business at the other end, scoring the only goal so far. Leganes have barely been able to get up the field since they went a goal up. It's been all Barcelona. Still quite a way to go in this first half. A couple of stoppages as well. There are 8 minutes. Probably a good couple more added on, you would think. Casado has it now, gives it to Pedri, out to Koundé on the right hand side. Koundé forced to go back to Garcia, and now Martinez, who is midway inside the Leganes half. The two centre backs pretty far forward here for Barcelona. Rafinha plays the ball across the edge of the penalty area, doesn't find a teammate. Leganes clear it again, and this time they could perhaps catch Barcelona out. De La Fuente just wasn't able to control the ball. He has won his team a throw-in. But once again, Peña was miles out of his goal, and it almost bounced kindly for De La Fuente. Leganes so close there to maybe springing a counter-attack. If they can get the ball forward right, there might just be an opportunity or two. De La Fuente is maybe going to get a chance or two, you feel, on the counter. As Lamine Yamal plays the ball into the penalty area, and there's a sliding intervention from Sáenz to put it behind for a corner. Which is coming in now, and played to the edge of the box for Lamine Yamal again to go for goal. This is harmlessly wide, nothing more than a goal kick to Barcelona. Managed to get himself a little bit of space on the edge of the penalty area. Knocking on the door, Barcelona. They found Marko Dmitrovic in extraordinary form. Experienced goalkeeper, as I say, he's been around, certainly in the Spanish leagues. There's 19 caps for Serbia as well. Keep a clean sheet tonight would be one of the best matches of his career if he can do that, you feel. So Altimira tries to get down the right hand side, manages to win. Legan is a precious free kick midway inside the Barcelona half on the touchline. They will absolutely take that at this stage. They've had so little respite in the opening 40 minutes here. Smart play from the fullback. So really only to go. He managed to side a free kick. Munir is standing over the ball. Rafinha standing right in front of him. Actually being told to back off by the referee. is right out on the touchline on the right-hand side, midway inside the Barcelona half. So Oscar Rodriguez with the ball into the penalty area, is headed back into towards the captain again. Pretty cautious in their approach there, Leganes, when the ball came back out towards the halfway line. Neyu was very quick to put it out of play for a throw-in, not taking any chances. Garcia now gives it to Dani Olmo, plays it out to Koundé on the right-hand side, back to Dani Olmo again on the halfway line. This time the ball goes a little further back, all the way to Peña. Plays a rather risky pass forward. Casado does well to beat Neyu to the ball, and now Barcelona to keep possession. Played up towards Lewandowski, who lays it off but can't find a teammate. It's picked up by Munir, plays a nice ball out to the left-hand side, and Hernandez now charging down the left wing. Gives it to Rodriguez, back to Hernandez again. Plays it up against Koundé and then wins the duel. No, he doesn't. He commits the foul on the Barcelona fullback, and a free kick to the hosts here with 3 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Ball played out to the left for Balde. Rafinha playing it back again to Pedri. Pedri gives it to Casado, plays it forward to the edge of the penalty area. Koundé just comes in, but again Dmitrovic able to gather it comfortably. He's punched quite a lot of those, but this time he's able to pluck it out of the air. Dmitrovic clearing long down into the Barcelona half. It's headed back to Peña by Martinez, and Peña immediately rolling the ball out to the centre-back to carry it forward up towards the halfway line. Plays it out to the left to Balde. Balde infield to Casado. Casado under pressure, manages to get the pass away to Pedri. Little dummy from him, and then he plays it out to the left to Rafinha. Barcelona hoping to snatch an equaliser here just before half-time. Balde again. And a lovely flick from Pedri into Rafinha. This is brilliant. Lewandowski goes for goal. It's deflected over the top and it's a corner. That was beautiful football from Barcelona. So slick, the passing. Balde to Pedri. Lovely back heel into Rafinha. He picked out Lewandowski. Brilliant first touch from the pole as well. And then his effort was blocked. Another great defensive block from Tapio. Managed to put the ball behind for a corner. The corner comes in, it's headed away at the near post. Leganes now have 1 minute plus stoppage time to negotiate before half-time. Pedri plays it to Casado. Casado out to Martinez. Martinez then slipping it forward to Olmo, who wasn't able to control the ball, and it's now cleared by Leganes downfield. It's going to run through to the goalkeeper Peña, who's been able to pretty much stand halfway between his penalty area and the halfway line for much of this first half and sweep up anything that's come over the top. A couple of moments where he's looked like he might be in a little bit of trouble, but for the most part it's just allowed Barcelona to get further forward. It's cut out that option of the long ball on many occasions, and now potentially a breakaway here for Munir. Cisse has it, controls it well down by the halfway line, and then Altimira plays it off Balde and earns his side a throw-in as we move into stoppage time at the end of the first half. There's going to be 5 minutes. We've had a couple of interruptions, little injuries on both sides, which is why we've got a fairly lengthy stoppage here. Fairly lengthy period of time added on, and now we're going to have another stoppage because Tapia has gone down. Looks like he's bleeding from his ankle, or from his shin, I think. He's actually indicating that he wants to be taken off. So this will be a big blow for the visiting side, because Tapia has been absolutely outstanding in front of that back four. But he looks like he's not going to get to half-time. I also think Lamine Yamal might be coming off as well. Looks like he's indicated to the bench. Had that clash with Neu earlier in the game. It seems to be indicating that he's going to have to come off. It's a 32-year-old Serbian midfielder, Darko Rasanac, who has come on for Leganes, taking the place of Tapia. He's going to have a very busy second half, you feel. Tapia certainly was heavily involved. He's absolutely outstanding. Balde coming forward now for Barcelona. We've had 2 minutes of the stoppage time as the cross comes in from Rafinha on the left, and Dmitrovic making a really comfortable collection from inside his 6-yard box. Not the best delivery from Rafinha. Lamine Yamal, incidentally, is still out there. Does seem to be indicating that he needs to come off. As the long ball forward causes a few problems again. De La Fuente finds himself inside the penalty area. He's smashed it wide. It was offside anyway. It certainly looked like it was in an offside position. Very direct route one here from Leganes. The ball was flicked into the path of De La Fuente, and it was just offside. It really would have been something. Smashed a second goal right on the stroke of half-time. If he wasn't able to hit the target, as I say, it wouldn't have mattered. It was offside. Barcelona still in search of that equalising goal. It has been an intriguing game. Frustrating half for Barcelona. So Olmo tries to slip in another ball into the penalty area. Brilliant interception from Hernandez. Again, they clear it long, immediately surrender possession. It does seem unlikely that they're going to be able to keep this up. And now the ball over the top to Lamine Yamal, who's just beaten the goalkeeper to it. He's gone right to the byline. No, he pulls it back for Dani Olmo, who scuffs his effort. And then the ball just trickles harmlessly out of play. But again, that is a huge opportunity for Barcelona. They went direct this time. Pedri with the ball over the top. Lamine Yamal into the penalty area. Dmitrovic did really well. Came out and just forced Lamine Yamal to go to the byline. He pulled it back for Dani Olmo, who completely miskicked it. Kicked it right-footed into his standing left leg. And just trickled harmlessly out of play. It was a big opportunity. One wasted by Barcelona. Fascinating half of football. Frustrating one from Barcelona's point of view. About 4.5 minutes of stoppage time. Leganes look like they're going to get to the break with the 1-0 lead intact. Can they keep it up for another 45 minutes? That remains to be seen. Feeling they need to offer a little bit more in the second half. Barcelona still trying to find a way through. Rafinha's gone past a couple and plays it out to Lamine Yamal, who turns well inside the penalty area and then fires it over the top. Brilliant run from Rafinha. And Lamine Yamal trying his luck. It was a difficult angle. Would have been tough to beat Dmitrovic from the position he found himself in. slided over the crossbar. It's a brilliant turn. So easily. Tested the goalkeeper. Could only put it over the top of the bar, and now the half-time whistle goes. Barcelona have it all to do in the second half. They've been dominant almost right from the start, but crucially it was Leganes who took the lead through Gonzalez's header, and then a resilient defensive display means that they are still ahead at the interval. Dmitrovic, the goalkeeper, outstanding, some brilliant saves from him. Can he keep up his outstanding performance here as Leganes go into the break leading Barcelona by a goal to nil? to Barcelona in the second half of this La Liga clash between Barcelona and Leganes. Shock lead for the struggling visitors in this game. Huge amount of pressure applied by Barcelona, who have just started the second half and immediately getting down the wing and Koundé crossing the ball into the box. It's gathered by Dmitrovic, who was absolutely outstanding in the first half. A couple of brilliant saves to deny Lewandowski and Rafinha. Some fantastic goalkeeping from him. No substitutions to report at the start of the second half, which is notable because it looked like Lamine Yamal was indicating that he wanted to come off at the end of that first half, but clearly they've been able to at least patch him up for the time being and allow him to get out onto the field of play again for the second half. Tells you just how important he is to them at the moment. Barcelona, who are on a difficult run in the league currently, and while they have had a huge amount of possession and the vast majority of the chances, they conceded early in the game, haven't been able to find the equaliser yet. Leganes have just won possession inside the Barcelona half. Played straight out of play though, as Oscar Rodriguez does his best to keep it in. Goes out for a throw which Barcelona have taken quickly. Just a reminder of the two lineups in Barcelona as of yet unchanged in this game. Peña in goal, Koundé, Garcia, Martinez and Balde, the back four. Casado and Pedri ahead of them, with Yamal, Olmo and Rafinha behind Lewandowski. There was one change for Leganes right at the end of the first half. Renato Tapia had to come off just before half-time. Wasn't able to see out the first half, and he was replaced by Brasanac, the Serbian. Tapia playing really as a third central defender in that first half rather than a defensive midfielder. I'll give you the full 11 in just a moment, but De La Fuente trying to get away on his own inside the Barcelona half. Very, very isolated. The Leganes number 9, he wasn't able to hold on to the ball, and Barcelona have come away with it again. So just quickly, the 11 as it stands now for the visiting side. Dmitrovic in goal, Altimira, Sáenz, González, and now Brasanac, with Hernandez on the left-hand side. Shot comes in, by the way, from Rafinha, deflected out of play for a corner. More pressure from Barcelona, 3 minutes into the second half. Neu and Cisse in front of that back five, by the way, Munir and Rodriguez out wide and De La Fuente up front. It is pretty much a 5-4-1 at the moment for Leganes, with De La Fuente very isolated in that number 9 position. Barcelona have the corner, which has been taken. The ball hasn't been cleared. It's loose inside the penalty area, and eventually it's De La Fuente who just hacks it away into the Barcelona half. It's actually picked up in the centre circle by Peña, gives it to Balde, who finds Lamine Yamal, who goes with the cross to the outside of the foot. Brilliant ball in and headed wide by Lewandowski. I think it might have been offside anyway. It's just the most spectacular ball in outside of the left foot from Lamine Yamal. Lewandowski, borderline offside decision. That would have been tight had he found the back of the net. And that followed on from chaos inside the penalty area just a few moments earlier. 4 minutes into the second half, and you can feel the pressure on Leganes already, but they have managed to get upfield again here into the Barcelona half. They got themselves a throw in fairly deep in Barcelona territory. Throw-in should be taken by Hernandez, and the defender trying to get the better of De La Fuente. Barcelona now have a throw-in right down by their own corner flag. And there's a little hesitant to keep players forward, but Cisse applying pressure inside the Barcelona penalty area. Eric Garcia plays the ball out superbly. Lovely pass it was to Casado, and now it's being carried forward by Rafinha. Rafinha plays it out to the left-hand side. And Balde looking for the cross. He's completely misjudged it. Sent it flying high and wide and out of play. And Rafinha looking a little bemused. I think he felt he was fouled actually in the build-up here. So I think that look of disapproval was more for the referee and not his teammate. Barcelona played their way out from defence there absolutely brilliantly and just showed why Leganes just can't afford to keep players high up the pitch, because they need everybody back to deal with this Barcelona team. And it is Barcelona who are on the move again here. Balde into Pedri. Pedri finds Casado. Casado into Olmo, who was in a great position. He finds Koundé, gets a shot away, but can only put it wide of the target. It was beautifully worked, and Dani Olmo picking up a great position in between the lines, something he wasn't able to do too often in that first half. It's really well worked again by Barcelona. Played some nice football here at the start of the second half, looking dangerous. At the moment it does feel like a case of just how long can Leganes hold out. They have got the ball currently with Oscar Rodriguez, who gives it to Hernandez, plays it forward for De La Fuente, who I think was offside, so he just let it run. And then Eric Garcia gathers it and plays it back to Peña. Forward to Pedri. Takes it up to the halfway line and then plays it to Martinez, who finds Balde out on the left-hand touchline. Balde's ball over the top for Rafinha to chase, too much on it. And that will be a goal kick to Leganes. 7 minutes played in the second half. Still Leganes lead by 1-0. Sergio Gonzalez with the header from Oscar Rodriguez corner. His second league goal of the season. And Dmitrovic, the goalkeeper, to take the goal kick now. Made 3 outstanding saves in the first half. One in particular from Rafinha was absolutely breathtaking. A couple to deny Lewandowski as well. A couple of brilliant saves, and just absolutely outstanding from the Serbian goalkeeper. In the meantime, Hernandez has put some pressure on Koundé to force a corner for Leganes. They haven't had a corner since they scored from one in the first half. It's a second corner of the game. They open the scoring inside 4 minutes. It was Sergio Gonzalez with the header from an Oscar Rodriguez delivery. And it is Oscar Rodriguez standing over the ball, but it's an outswinger instead this time, and it's going to fall to Altimira, who goes for goal from around 35 yards out. It is gathered comfortably by Peña. It's on target from the fullback. Leganes desperately getting back into position to set up in their defensive formation. 5-4-1, very much what they're playing here. This play to Olmo, just couldn't get it under control and ends up going out of play for a goal kick to Leganes. Barcelona, no joy yet. In the second half, remains 1-0. Foul on Lewandowski on the halfway line. Barcelona, though, lose possession. And it's Munir. Altimira, back to Munir. Surrounded by Barcelona players, but he's managed to get the ball out wide. Now the referee has pulled it back for a free kick. As though the break might be on down the left-hand side. Munir played that crossfield ball, but the referee bringing play to a halt before that. So Barcelona again deep in Leganes territory, with Casado and Pedri having so much of the ball. Martinez coming forward to get involved now, and he plays it out to the left to Balde. Balde back to Casado. Casado back to Martinez. Casado again. Infield to Lamine Yamal. Clips the ball over the top for Lewandowski. Too much on it. Bounces safely into the arms of Marko Dmitrovic. And now more changes on the way. Fresh legs needed for the visiting side. Diego Garcia is going to be one of those coming on. I think he might take the place of De La Fuente. Matija Nastasic is also coming on, experienced defender. Another Serbian, 31-year-old, formerly of Manchester City, of course, played for Schalke and a couple of spells with Fiorentina. Mallorca joined Leganes this season. Good experienced player to bring on at this stage of the game. Again, it's possibly just to freshen things up a little bit. They've had their backs to the wall for majority of this game. The ball has come to Lamine Yamal on the edge of the penalty area, and he's just looking to work a bit of space to get the shot away. He gets the pass out wide to Balde, and now Rafinha, and that's a good cross, and Lewandowski heads it over. It just has not been his night so far. It's a great ball in from Rafinha. Robert Lewandowski has had 3, maybe 4 chances that you would expect him to do a little bit better with. A golden opportunity. Changes are going to be made now, and Munir is one of those coming out. De La Fuente also being replaced. It is Diego Garcia and Matija Nastasic who come on. Interesting to see just how that affects things here. Taken off 2 of their attacking players and brought on a forward and a defender. As Pedri runs into the penalty area, skipped past a couple of challenges, and immediately Nastasic was there to make the block and prevent the cross from being made really by Pedri. He's had to settle for a corner which has been taken quickly, trying not to give Leganes any time to settle. The cross has come in, has been cleared away. It wasn't a great ball in. Now it's with Pedri. Exchanges passes with Lamine Yamal, and he has it again on the edge of the penalty area, looking for Dani Olmo. Nastasic makes the challenge, and Cisse gets it out of the penalty area. Comes up against Rafinha, battles for it with Rafinha. The ball has stayed in play, then Rafinha goes down under the challenge inside the penalty area. He felt it was pushed. Referee was well placed and gave nothing. Now the free kick has been given to Barcelona, and now there is going to be a bit of a pause here while potential penalty is checked. First of all, it looked as though the ball almost went out of play on the byline, but Rafinha was able to continue. And Hernandez on Rafinha, there's a little bit of a nudge. First question perhaps is, did the ball go out of play? I think it may have done anyway in the build-up to what was possibly or possibly not a foul on Rafinha. by Hernandez. I think even if the decision is that the foul was committed inside the penalty area by Hernandez, and it might not matter anyway because the ball had just gone out of play. So I think ultimately this might come to nothing. In fact, play has just resumed. Certainly a heart-in-mouth moment for Leganes, who have managed to survive an hour now. So with their lead still intact, they scored after 4 minutes. They still lead by a goal to nil. They've been under immense pressure. Needed some outstanding defending. Some very good goalkeeping as well. At the moment they are protecting the edge of their penalty area very well indeed. So Diego Garcia has gone to play the lone forward role. Still kind of looks like a 5 at the back, 4 in midfield and 1 up front for Leganes. Estadi has slotted into the back 4 as you would expect. Hernandez at times playing a little higher up in a midfield position. He has the ball at his feet now for Barcelona. Pretty much the whole game being played inside the Leganes half has been for the best part of an hour now. The big question is just, can they hold on? Can they protect this lead? Seems unlikely that they'll get another chance to score a goal. Certainly very little evidence to suggest that they're going to have too much in the way of goal scoring opportunities between now and the end of the game, unless Barcelona start getting desperate and leaving themselves potentially a little exposed. That is always a possibility, and the longer this game goes on, Barcelona really need to score twice. Anything less than a victory this evening would be seen as a real frustration and a bit of a disaster really. This home game a real opportunity to get back to winning ways. On paper it looked like a very favourable fixture for them, as Dani Olmo plays the ball into the penalty area and Hernandez clears. Diego Garcia trying to chase the ball down and wasn't able to do so. There's good pressure from Oscar Rodriguez there. Actually looks like Brasinac has gone to play a more midfield role now ever since Nastasic came on. He's gone into a more sort of an attacking position on the, or at least midfield position on the right hand side. Rodriguez on the left, and Rodriguez has it now. Is it infield to Cisse? Back to Rodriguez again. Changes are on the way for Barcelona as the ball is clipped forward once again by Leganes. It's into the penalty area. It's going to bounce harmlessly into the arms of Peña. He's quick to release it to Pedri. Midway inside his own half, Pedri carries it up to the halfway line, over the halfway line, and then just knocks it sideways to Casado. Casado forward to Yamal. He's been quiet so far in this second half, apart from one brilliant ball in with the outside of his left foot, headed over by Lewandowski. Just wonder whether he might be one of those to come off here with 25 minutes to go. Koundé now finding Casado. Casado playing it back to Koundé inside the penalty area. Oh, and it's a rather reckless challenge from Oscar Rodriguez. He went sliding in. Koundé, though, went to ground, didn't even appeal for a penalty. So I don't think there was actually any contact in the end. Very risky. He actually did get a touch on the ball Oscar Rodriguez touched the ball onto the foot of Koundé, and then it rolled out of play. Here come the changes for Barcelona. Lewandowski being replaced by Ferran Torres. It has not been Lewandowski's 9. Dani Olmo is also being replaced here. And Fermin Lopez. It's been brought on. 25 minutes to go. Leganés will be delighted to have seen off Lewandowski. Ferran Torres. Certainly a player capable of scoring goals. Comes in and Torres was in there. So put behind for a corner. Some defending here for Leganés to do. Fifth corner of the game for Barcelona. Again, they've taken it quickly, trying to catch Leganés out. Dmitrovic underneath a high ball that he was able to catch confidently. 71 goals Barcelona have scored in all competitions, 40 of those goals coming from Rafinha and Lewandowski. Between them have scored 27 out of 50 in La Liga as well. No one else in the Barcelona team has scored more than 5. Lamine Yamal and Dani Olmo, who's gone off as well, of course. Then it's Pedri, Ferran Torres, Pablo Torre, who each have 3. Pau Torres a couple, and Koundé and Frankie de Jong have 1 each. They have been pretty reliant on Lewandowski and Rafinha to get them their goals. Rafinha is still out there, of course. He might be the man they need to really step up here in the final quarter of this game. Barcelona try and turn things around here. Pedri has it. Gives it to Eric Garcia. So far forward here for Barcelona. Now it's with Lamine Yamal again. Another player they're hoping can provide the spark. His pass into the penalty area has been dealt with by Leganés, who briefly won the ball back, but again Barcelona very quick to win it once more. Koundé finding Casado. It's back to Eric Garcia, moves it across for Pedri, forward to Casado again, and out wide to Koundé. Koundé, the ball to Casado, and now it's forward from Pedri. There's Lamine Yamal and Koundé combine well. It's Koundé looking for the cross, headed clear again. As Pedri gives the ball back to Lamine Yamal, and Barcelona on the move once more, and then Lamine Yamal trying to curl it into the top corner from quite a long way out, missed by quite some distance. He just hasn't been particularly effective in this second half. Just wonder how much longer he's going to get, whether we have to look at an alternative option on the right hand side, whether maybe the injury's affecting him a little. I mentioned already that he seemed really desperate to come off at the end of the first half, kept him out there and sent him on again at half time, and he's still out there with almost 70 minutes gone. Leganés, who have only won 3 games this season, they haven't won away from home since their return to La Liga, promoted last season. It's a famous victory this would be, but they know how much they still have to do. It's the through ball almost found its way to Ferran Torres, and offside flag was raised in the end. It's actually Lamau who is in an offside position. Leganes taking their time over this free kick. Should be taken by the goalkeeper Dmitrovic, just outside the penalty area. He takes it left-footed, long downfield towards the now lone striker, the substitute Diego Garcia. Does win the header, but no one around him. Just gives Barcelona possession again. It's now with Casado. Forward by Martinez to Pedri. Pedri into Casado and back to Martinez again. Now it's Eric Garcia. Slips it forward. Rafinha takes it well and then tries to link up with Ferran Torres, who just couldn't hold on to it, and potentially a break on here. Long ball over the top for Diego Garcia, who's managed to get hold of it. And now Eric Garcia makes the challenge. And throwing has actually gone the way of Barcelona. Leganes feeling hard done by there. They felt that should have been their ball. Passes from Barcelona now starting to go astray. They're trying the through ball much more frequently now, and it's just not really working. No one's getting on the end of these passes. It's just running through to the goalkeeper. It's as though they're running out of ideas. Ball forward goes up towards Diego Garcia again, trying hard to win possession deep in Barcelona territory. He's pretty isolated, although on this occasion surrounded by a couple of his teammates. Barcelona do still come away with the ball though, and Rafinha has a bit of space to run into now, looking for the through ball, and it's really good defending. Nastasic getting there to clear the ball away because Ferran Torres was threatening. Leganes players kind of any time to sit back and congratulate their teammate though, because Barcelona are on the move again. Out to the right-hand side to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal, lovely ball into the penalty area, but again, just very solid defending. Nastasic stepping in to get the ball away from Ferran Torres and put it out for a throw. Can they keep this up? Lovely ball over the top here from Fermin Lopez to Koundé, and then, well, the ball bouncing off Saenz and ending up in the arms of the goalkeeper, Dmitrovic. Barcelona are going to make changes. Until the ball has gone out of play, of course. Fermin Lopez plays it back to Martinez. Little flick from Rafinha. And Leganes give the ball away, and there's a foul in the centre circle. It's going to be the first yellow card as well. As the changes are made, Eric Garcia is coming off. Pau Kubasi coming on. Cisse, the player, by the way, has picked up the yellow card for the foul on Rafinha, and Lamine Yamal is going off. It's Gavi comes on to replace him. Interesting changes. As Barcelona threaten again with the ball just going out of play. Change at the back, Pau Kubasi in for Eric Garcia. I don't know whether that is just a simple case of need for fresh legs for Barcelona. And Gavi in for Lamine Yamal is an interesting one. Leganés will be delighted. 15 minutes to go. They have seen off Dani Olmo, Robert Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal. They weren't able to find a way through. Sergio. This is Neyu now for Leganés. Hernandez has it. Enjoying a rare little spell of possession here inside the Barcelona half. Leganés brought to an end pretty quickly. Barcelona trying to get themselves back in control again. 14 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. It's out to Balde on the left hand side. Gives it to Pedri inside the centre circle. Square ball to Casado. Out to the right to Rafinha. His cross comes in but it's headed away. Kubasi onto the ball. Pedri plays it out to Balde on the left hand side. Back to Pedri again. Has to slip the ball through. It's a good block by Cisse. And then Altimira tries to clear downfield, but it's won back by Barcelona again. Casado playing it out to the left hand side. There's just a bit of hesitation. Fermin Lopez and Balde both seemed to leave it initially, and that allowed Leganés to get the ball away briefly, but they just can't hold on to it at the moment. It's come back to Pau Kubasi. He plays it out to the right hand side for Rafinha, and his pass is intercepted brilliantly by Neyu, another player who's been absolutely outstanding. And there's a rather unfortunate slip by Oscar Rodriguez as he tried to just keep the ball really and take it away from the danger area. Martinez has it now for Barcelona. Can they get that goal? Can they start knocking in the door again? The ball is with Pedri. Barcelona again trying to work the space. Leganés clear it away, but it just won't go anywhere. Pau Kubasi has it, but he is deep inside Leganés territory. Plays it out to the left hand side. Balde gets a sort of cross in. It's going to fall to Pedri again. He hits a square ball to Kubasi. Kubasi to Rafinha. Rafinha, nice little reverse pass, and then a lovely touch to Koundé, and he just screws his effort wide of the post. Maybe not the player he wanted in that position. It was beautifully worked. Rafinha with a lovely little reverse ball into Ferran Torres. His back heel into the path of Koundé, who arrived on the edge of the 6-yard box. Hit it first time, right-footed, across goal and wide of the post. Huge let-off for Leganés. Huge chance for Barcelona. Still, the visiting team lead by a 1-0. Barcelona players shaking their heads in disbelief. 15 shots they've had in this game. Leganés have had 3. Crucially, those 3 shots ended up in the back of the net. That header from Gonzalez, the captain. Sergio Gonzalez at the moment is the match winner. Still a long way to go, more than 10 minutes plus stoppage time. Diego Garcia was fouled and has earned a free kick, and he was just taking his time. So Barcelona make another change. Casado comes off. On comes Pau Victor, who scored a couple of goals. Presumably that would mean Gavi going to midfield to play alongside Pedri, although formation largely irrelevant now for Barcelona because they're all camped inside the Leganes half. We are into the final 10 minutes. Martinez striding forward with the ball, slips it in towards the edge of the penalty area. It's been hacked away. Anywhere will do for Leganes now. This is going to be one of the longest 10 minutes of the season for them. Quite how they've managed to hold off Barcelona for 81 minutes is anyone's guess. There's some very tired legs out there. Oscar Rodriguez has it now, and he now has a ball to chase down the left hand side. It's just gone out of play. Not sure he quite fancied the chase anyway. He has been doing a lot of defensive work and then occasionally getting himself forward to try and provide a bit of attacking threat. It's his corner that led to the goal. There's going to be a change here for Leganes. Cisse, who is the only player on a yellow card, coming off. And he's going to be replaced by Dani Raba. He's a more attacking player from a Villarreal winger. Signed from Granada back in 2022. There might be a bit of reshuffling going on here. So Leganes really just looking for bodies to put on the line. As the ball is played to Diego Garcia, and now it's picked up by Raba. Dani Raba has sent a ball forward, and Diego Garcia running into the Barcelona penalty area has taken the shot on. It's way over the top. I think that might be Leganes' first effort of the second half. Dani Raba getting involved straight away, battling with Pedri and then playing that through ball for Garcia to run onto. As Barcelona are dispossessed again inside the Leganes half, and now Leganes are literally just clearing the ball anywhere. Barcelona build yet again. The minutes tick by, 7 plus stoppage time to go. It's out to the left hand side, looking for a way through. Cross to the edge of the penalty area once again. The Leganes players in the right place at the right time. The ball is given away very cheaply this time though, and it comes to Rafinha, edge of the penalty area, good block. And then again it's cleared on the edge of the box. Quickly Barcelona regain possession. You can see them having 5, 6, 7 chances now between now and the end of the game, because they are just being given the ball. Anytime they do lose it, it gets returned to them almost immediately. Leganes are just going to try and hang on. Ball into the penalty area is a dangerous one. Gavi was in there, it's been hooked clear, and there's an offside flag up anyway, and that will just buy Leganes a few moments. They can relax, reset for a moment or two. They will not be in a rush to take this free kick. Barcelona still feel they can get something out of this game. You would expect there to be chances. Are they going to score twice? Are they going to get the win? Even a draw will be seen as a bit of a disaster, really. It would put them 1 point clear at the top of the table, but having played a game more than the two sides below them, give the Madrid clubs a real boost. Real Madrid dropping points yesterday, but that result will feel less disappointing. they see their big rivals drop points. At the moment, that looks to be the case. Into the final 5 minutes of the 90. I don't think there'll be too much time added on. There hasn't really been too many delays in the second half. Had a few substitutions, but can't see it being a case of 5-6 minutes. More likely to be 3 or 4, I would have thought. Almost with Balde out on the left-hand side into Pedri. Pedri again plays it out to the left. Fermin Lopez sending the ball into the penalty area. Koundé's there again, and another header over the top, this time from Pau Victor. Koundé headed it back across goal, and Pau Victor was stretching a little bit, couldn't really get over the ball. Leaning back, got his head to it, sent it over the crossbar. Kick is taken long. Neu with the header. Another player has put in a real shift for Leganes, and can say that about just about everybody. They've all played their part. It's one of those games, if you have to pick out a player of the match, it's almost impossible, because it's been a collective effort. They're not there yet. Barcelona have the firepower to do the damage. Balde onto his right foot, sends the cross into the penalty area, bounces inside the box. Oscar Rodriguez gets a foot, but it goes high into the air, doesn't go very far, drops to Rafinha now, and he loses out against Oscar Rodriguez, who claimed that he was fouled then by the Barcelona captain. Referee tells him to get to his feet as another cross comes in, and there's a really good defensive header from Sáenz to put it out for a corner. Rafinha wasting no time. In comes the corner. It's headed away again inside the 6-yard box. Neu got something on it. Leganes will try and break away down the left-hand side. Altimira is still going, and now he's played a ball across the middle, but it is Balde who is back to win the ball for Barcelona. There weren't too many options on for Altimira. Just don't think he had the energy to keep going down to the corner flag. He tried to play in Diego Garcia. Instead it's Barcelona on the move again. 2 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Fermin Lopez, ball to the edge of the penalty area. It's going to fall for Pau Victor. He plays it back rather than trying to get himself into a shooting position. Martinez then getting out wide to Balde. Balde looking for the cross. It's blocked on the edge of the penalty area. And Leganes desperately trying to clear their lines. It's a poor pass to Hernandez though, and then the shot comes in from distance, takes a big deflection. It'll be another corner. Leganes are holding on. Barcelona are getting desperate now. Rafinha to take the corner, not wasting any time. Deep ball to the far post, headed back into the penalty area and away and behind by Hernandez, rather, I beg your pardon, for a corner once more. We're into the final minute of the 90. Can Barcelona, with their 9th corner, make something happen here? In it comes to the near post. It's a poor delivery. It's headed away by Oscar Rodriguez. It comes out to Balde. Balde plays it to Fermin Lopez under pressure from Rabat. Manages to keep possession. Gives it to Pedri, then gets it back, and then plays it to Balde, who's come over to the right-hand side. Gives it to Rafinha. Goes on the overlapping run. Rafinha plays it back to Balde. Balde looking perhaps to cut onto his left foot. He does, and sends the ball into the penalty area. Another solid clearance up to Rafinha, who plays it back towards Fermin Lopez. Lopez back to Pedri. Pedri to Rafinha, a little bit of space ahead of him, decides to chip it into the penalty area. Goalkeeper comes and claims it impressively. Dmitrovic just commanding there. Plenty of frustrated faces on the Barcelona bench as we tick beyond the 90-minute mark, and there are just 3 minutes to be added on here. It's no real surprise because there haven't really been any interruptions in the second half other than the substitutions that have been made. So Barcelona have 3 minutes to try and turn things around. Desperate to get something from the game. A draw now seems like a decent result. Realistically, they would still look back on that as being a disappointing one. But a defeat here against a side who haven't won away from home this season, who are hovering above the relegation zone, would be really a bit of a disaster. And it's Leganes who are going forward now. Oscar Rodriguez is taking it to the corner, and he's beaten Koundé, and he's into the penalty area. He's still going, he's got no support, plays across, and there's no one there to get anything on it. Hernandez though is forward, and he finds Neu. Neu looking to line up the shot. It's on target, comfortable for Peña, who makes the save and quickly rolls it out. And should they have just tried to keep that ball in the corner there, Leganes, will they pay the price? Barcelona come forward again. We have played almost half of the 3 minutes of additional time. Rafinha with a delivery into the penalty area, headed away on the edge of the box, and again by Neu, and then Diego Garcia gets something on it. It falls to Koundé. Koundé across to Pedri, midway inside the Leganes half. Hernandez tries to clear it, fails to do so. Rafinha is blocked, and then the ball is cleared away. Nastasic just hacking the ball to safety up towards the halfway line for a throw to Barcelona. This is now the final minute of stoppage time. Kubasi sends it into the box. It's headed away. The ball bounced in front of Hernandez, but he managed to get the header away anyway. Then up to Koundé, who heads it down. The shot is blocked. Lopez denied. Brilliant block by the defender. And Leganes desperately trying to clear their lines. They have managed to get hold of the ball. Diego Garcia has it, and he is just carrying it as far as he can and plays a crossfield ball where there is a lot of space, and an opportunity for Leganes here just to kill the seconds. The shot comes in, it is blocked. Gavi takes it away, clears it upfield. Maybe one last chance for Barcelona. Final 25 seconds. Carried forward, played out to the left-hand side. Ball is loose, falls to Rafinha, edge of the box. Is that a foul? It is, right on the edge of the penalty area. It's a free kick to Barcelona, and a last-minute, last-second opportunity to snatch an equaliser. Rafinha on the edge of the box. He was fouled by Hernandez. Stuck out a leg, tripped the Barca captain, and we have gone beyond the 3 minutes of stoppage time. This will be it. Hernandez is still down. He felt that he was caught there by Rafinha, certainly claiming he was caught there by Rafinha. And his players are urging him just to get to his feet, get in this wall. All they have to do is stop this free kick from going into the back of the net. And Hernandez, in fairness to him, has got blood pouring from his face, which means he's going to come out, going to have to go off the pitch, I think. He's still waiting to have this free kick taken up. Assuming it is going to be Rafinha to take this free kick. Seems the most likely candidate. Pedri has gone over to have a word with the Barcelona captain. Dmitrovic, who produced stunning saves in the first half. May have one last heroic act to perform here. His first job is to line up the wall, which he's doing now. Hernandez has gone off the field because he is bleeding. He has been shown a yellow card, presumably for the challenge on Rafinha, I should say. The ball is currently in the hands of Rafinha, drying the ball on his gloves. Ferran Torres is providing a free kick option as well. He's standing over the ball with the Barcelona captain. Right foot and a left foot option here for Barcelona. Rafinha takes it, it's over the top. The Leganes players celebrate. They think they've done it. They have done it. What a win. Leganes have beaten Barcelona in their own backyard. An early goal, which sweep up anything that's come over the top. A couple of moments where he's looked like he might be in a little bit of trouble, but for the most part it's just allowed Barcelona to get further forward. It's cut out that option of the long ball on many occasions, and now potentially a breakaway here for Munir. Cisse has it, controls it well down by the halfway line, and then Altimira plays it off Balde and earns his side a throw-in as we move into stoppage time at the end of the first half. There's going to be 5 minutes. We've had a couple of interruptions, little injuries on both sides, which is why we've got a fairly lengthy stoppage here, fairly lengthy period of time added on, and now we're going to have another stoppage because Tapia has gone down. Looks like he's bleeding from his ankle, or from his shin, I think. He's actually indicating that he wants to be taken off.